Ah, that was delicious. What? What's the matter? Why are you giving me that look? I think we've all accepted me for who I am. Oh, I didn't mean sit down. I didn't mean sit down. I meant to like smack. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back here in a Bloxburg. It's that okay. I'm dying. It's that time again, guys. It's our monthly future Bloxburg updates I would like to see in the future episode where we talk about stuff we want to see in the future. I don't know if you understood or not. It's just fun to talk about. Once again, I don't expect any of these things to get added. I know developing a game is difficult. I have a list of a couple of things I have, and then I'll be reading some suggestions from you guys. Alright, so the first thing I have on my list, and it's a build mode feature, it's called roof trims. I don't really think we have roof trims, but if you don't know what those are, they're basically wall trims but for your roof. You know how like when you're in build mode and stuff, you have the ability to do wall trims, like you could do at the top part and the bottom part of it, and it just changes the look. Like look, I put wall trims in my house. It's so great. There's an actual example here in the game if you didn't notice. I don't know if it's actually called a roof trim, but this is a really good example. So if you go over here to this like fisherman building, which uses like a gable roof, I would believe that's a gable roof. You can see a really good example of it right here. Look at that, a roof trim. Wouldn't we want something like that? That would look so nice. That'd be cool. That's my number one. I spent all that time trying to talk about a roof trim. I have to drive back to my next point because I've made examples of some of these things. I could have respawned, but you know what? We need that exercise even though we're driving. So number 2 on my list is pre-made rooms that you could buy. Now I know this is in The Sims 4. People are gonna be like, Peta, are you trying to make this game into The Sims? Think about it already. This game is basically Sims already, so like, you know, might as well, right? Sims is basically like a building game. It's like a building life simulation game. What's Bloxburg? A building life simulation game. So, which is why like, I don't know why people always tell me, basically make it like Sims. Well, it's already Sims. Back to my point, pre-made rooms. So I made a couple of, you know, very basic rooms with my basic blue wallpaper. But just being able to like, you know, for people that can't really build that well, or they just don't know what they're doing, there could be like a category that says like pre-made rooms or something around here, and then you could choose like specific bathrooms, bedrooms, offices that you can just buy and put down on your plot, just for people who, you know, don't know how to build, just want to save a bit of time. So here's like a couple examples of like pre-made rooms that I made, which is here a bathroom, very basic, but you know, it gets the job done. It's, you know, a bathroom. And then over here is like a really basic bedroom that you could also like buy and place down. Obviously, you would have to spend your Bloxburg cash to place it down. What could go wrong with this, right? I don't know. And I could just see like a challenge already with this, where I could like build a house with pre-made rooms only, but we don't have that. So this is just an example. I don't know, it just sounds like a good thing in general. My number 3 is another build mode feature. I'm doing a lot of build mode stuff. Being able to adjust cabinets on the walls instead of it being fixed in a spot. So you know how when we have the place cabinets, we can only place it like at this height or at this point on the wall. I wish we could be able to like move the cabinets like up and down instead of just, you know, being stuck in this one spot. I don't know if that's the tall cabinets job. I think it's the same. Yeah. It's just even worse actually. But yeah, that'd be just another simple thing they could like change, is just being able to move this. I don't know, maybe there could be a problem with it being able to move it up and down. But I always make split level houses, and sometimes like the cabinets are like way too low for my floor, so that's why I kind of want this feature. But that's my number 3. Very simple. Move your cabinets. All right, so number 4. Wow, number 4 is something that is not related to build mode. Maybe it could be, I don't know. Little details. You know how, you know, there's that saying, the little details make the biggest differences. I might have said that before. So a couple examples of little details. We could have like footstep sounds whenever we, you know, run. I think there's already sound effects, but there's already sounds. Oh, there's already sounds. Wait, there's actually already sounds. Okay, we already have footstep sounds if you think about it, but maybe they could change. I can't. Oh, maybe they could change it to where, like, if you're walking on grass, it would actually sound like you're walking on grass. If you're walking on like concrete, I mean, it'll probably sound like this. And then if you're like walking on sand, it would have like sandy sound effects and snow, blah blah blah. Oh my god, why does it do that? Stop! You see this? Oh my god, that was wild. So also another thing, I guess we're going back to build mode here, but like, you know how we all have like the doors? Maybe they could like give certain doors special sound effects. Like for example, the security door, it shouldn't sound like this type of door. It should sound more like a, you know, a jail cell door or something. That's just another little detail that they could do, is just change the sound effects for certain doors. That way, you know, I don't know how many people listen to sound effects anyway, but it'd just be, you know, a little thing they could do. Maybe they could even do that with the cars too. When the golf cart first came out, I was expecting them to like have like unique golf cart sound effects, but it just sounded like a typical car in this game. I know that would take a bit of work, but yeah, you know, yeah, a little detail. It's a little detail, but a lot of work probably. Think like another little detail, like, you know how we have sofas? We can only like sit on them. It would be really cool if we could lay on them too, like lay down. Like instead of just being able to sit down on a sofa, there would be another option like lay down, sit. Same thing for like a bed too. You can only sleep in it. It'd be cool if you could like sit on it or lay on it too. Yeah, little details, guys. All right, so moving on to number 5. This is also not too much. It's another short thing, but basically the rain in this game. Like they could update the rain. Watch the rain in slow-mo. You'll notice that it's like basically falling cylinders or falling sticks. That's what people told me, like, oh my god, did you know the rain in this game is falling sticks? It'd be cool if they updated like the weather sort of in this game too. So maybe just have it look like actual rain or something. I mean, it looks like rain. We know it looks like rain, but it could always look better, right? High quality rain. Same thing for, I think the snow looks fine, but rain looks kind of silly. I know the water in this game is super realistic and like nice looking. Okay, so that's my number 5, really short. To the point, it's just update the rain. Number 6. Okay, this one's kind of cool too. It's another build mode thing. Walls/floors having a custom decal texture. That's it. Obviously, if you don't know what that means, you know how when we have paintings, we have the option to change them by clicking on them and then pasting a decal ID and stuff. It would be cool if we could like just click on our wall and then be able to put in a decal code or something and then be able to use that as a texture or a color or something for our own houses. Wouldn't that be great? I know it would be a little chaotic. I think it would look also kind of funny. So they would have to like, I don't know how that would work out actually, thinking about it logically. If you think about it, it could go a little wild. Like up here, you know how we have color material? There could be another little bar that says decal ID or custom texture. I mean, we have a nice amount of textures to choose from, but if you build a lot, you kind of use it all already, and some of them aren't even really pretty. So it'd be cool to just be able to like import custom textures and stuff. Maybe someday in the future I could see that happening too. And my last thing on my list before I go to your guys' suggestions is my number 7, and this is a restaurant themed furniture food update. You know how when people make restaurants, we kind of like don't have those signs that hang from the ceiling. You know how like McDonald's, you know, any fast food place, they have those signs that hang from the ceiling. You don't know what I'm talking about. This is what I mean, like signs that hang from the ceiling like that. Like that would be so cool for restaurants. I don't know how many people would like that, but it'd be nice. It'd be better than nothing, right? It would actually make our restaurants a bit more interesting because we always have our menus on the walls. Why not have it on a ceiling like this? Not a bad idea. Oh yeah, you know, like these things too. They could add these things like in build mode too. Like these little menu cash it's like a cash register, but you know, more digital like. And that's my number 7. Those are all of the things I would like to see in future. And then now I'm gonna go to my comments now and read off what you guys would like to see. I think I only chose a few people, but they had really big lists. All right, so this first suggestion for future updates comes from Roxy Perez. Furniture, a pull-out sofa. So basically a sofa that can turn into a bed for apartment and tiny houses. Oh, that would be awesome. I love that idea. That would really be perfect for like small spaces. A bed that has storage space under it so you can put clothes or hide your food in there. Oh, wait, that's a really good idea too. A bed with storage is new. That would be something new that they could add. They should totally do that. I would like to hide my food in there. I would like to hide myself inside the storage space. Transportation, a bus for broke people, but you have to pay to get on. Plus to that, it is possible jobs so people can work as a bus driver. So they're also recommending a job thing. Station where you can rent bikes and mopeds. Oh, I would love to see that. Like a place to rent actual vehicles. And then in the town, an empty space in front of the car dealership and gas station can be a seasonal area. That actually makes sense. Winter can be the ice skating place. Summer, it can be a pool. Fall, it can be a cozy library with a cafe in it. And spring, it could be a mall or something. Those are some really good ideas. Thank you, Roxy Perez, for your suggestions. I completely agree with all of your ideas and they sound amazing. So the next one comes from Gaming with Alyssa. She has a really big list. I'm only gonna go through a couple. So their number 3 on their list is I would love for there to be some PS4s, Xbox video games that you can actually control. I would love to see like little actual mini games in Bloxburg. I know the jobs are basically mini games, but maybe like an actual mini game from a console. Ooh, number 4, different beds and sofas, like princess beds, and under it there could be a little doorway thing, and then there could be toys, a kitchen, or a tea party set. So basically like a little playhouse or a play furniture set, maybe like a kids theme set or whatever, would be really refreshing, and I'm sure a lot of people would love that. Oh yeah, number 5, I would love for there to be some different channels. I'm tired of the 4 TV shows. And yeah, that's basically it for all the suggestions. If you enjoyed it, you found it dumb, silly, interesting, or inspiring in some sort of way, make sure to give it a big ol' thumbs up. And if you guys want to continue watching any other Roblox videos on the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It is completely free. Once again, it was just fun to talk about these types of things. I'm not expecting any of these to get added, but thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this. I'll talk to you on the next videos. Stay tuned, stay awesome, have a wonderful day. Pita Bread signing out. Goodbye, everybody.